always remember, guys, I'm not a professional. I might not have a clue what I'm doing. So don't take any of my videos as advice for how you should do things. Do what you want. I do what I want. I'm having fun. I consider these videos for entertainment purposes only, as should you. I am not a professional. I have no training and no license. So take that as you will. Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a quick little tiny project today. We need to replace the blade on my Dewalt miter saw. It's a 12-inch blade, and there's a reason we need to replace it. Let's see if I can show you why. Not good at all. And I thought I knew why. I think I know when it happened. I think I know what I did. But my blade flexed at one point, and it hit the rail, which is not cool. Before we get started, I'm going to show you the blade we're going to replace on the miter saw today. I bought this from Harbor Freight. It's an Admiral. It's a 96 teeth carbide blade, 12-inch blade, like I said. So this is for a finer cut. It is Harbor Freight. You know, some people hate it, some people love it. Blade cost me about $25. If I went to Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot and bought another Dewalt 96 carbide teeth blade, and I'm totally guessing right now, but I bet you it probably would cost 60, 70 bucks. Somebody look that up and let me know, but they're a lot more expensive. So I'm all for, when you're talking disposable parts, blades, things like that that you're going to wear out, I'm all for buying Harbor Freight and utilizing that stuff. So kind of a cool little feature. You should know already, if you're working with a saw, that your saw needs to be cutting so that the teeth would be working their way like that. But if you don't know, it actually says rotation on it, so it helps you out a little bit. So that's our blade. That's your information for that. Let's hop into her. Step one, making sure she's not plugged in. We don't want to lose any digits. Step two, Dewalt comes with a tool. Change it out. You don't need to have any additional tools for this. So I look around. Where's mine? Bam, right there. Here's my tool. So the very first step, we're going to pull back the protective cover here. Like I said, this tool goes right in. Your whole life you've been taught righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You're going to loosen that guy up. To the left, it's just a little screw. And we're not going to take it all the way out. We don't want to mess with that. We are going to take it out far enough that it holds this up. Alright, so that's up now. Cool. It's out of the way. We pulled this metal piece right here. I'm gonna bring you closer in case you can't see. I don't know what you can and can't see. Alright, this metal piece right here, that little groove that it slides in, you can see that pocket. It's pretty obvious that it sits right down in there all the way, but pulled it up so that we've got access to the nut. Now while I'm holding on, this side right here, these Dewalts, they're slightly different on some. I saw one video and it was kind of down in this area. My button is right here, so I'm gonna hold that. I don't know how to do this with one hand, until it spins, and I'm holding it down. You can see it does not move. Of course, if I let go, it releases. So you have to hold that in place while you're doing this part, but it's okay because it's really not a difficult job. So I'm gonna hold that button I just showed you all down. Get locked in. Keep holding it. Got my tool, got the other side. This will drive you mad. It's the opposite of what you've been taught your whole life. It's not righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Maybe. You know, they say to like do this stuff before making a video so that you don't look like a fool on camera. I didn't take that advice today, and I should have. That's because I'm pulling. See, I'm going against my own description. I was pulling it to the left. It's just so ingrained in you to take it off. I was pulling it to the left. So there, when I actually go to the right, it's coming off. Don't I look like a fool today? There's a reason for that, obviously, if you don't know. It's because this is a rotating piece of equipment. and you actually need the tightening and loosening to be counter of the motion that this blade moves in, because otherwise it would fall right off when you know, it would get loose as you use your saw and fall off. We don't want that, of course. This is my old blade. It's still kind of sharp, but as you saw, there's some not good spots on it. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Right there. That's why it had to go. It was Performax was the brand on this one. So again, I bought a generic cheap brand. I think that's a brand you can buy from Menards. So buyer beware on that. It probably should, well, if I hit the deck with it, I mean, it struck metal, so it's not supposed to do that. So I wouldn't really put that on the blade. I don't know why it flexed or what happened. I got an idea maybe, but we're not going to get into that. You know, also, don't do what I do. Wear gloves, be safe, all those good old things. So it's going to rotate like this. That shows me the teeth. I know well enough. But yeah, I think this is going to go easier if I put this washer in the middle there before. There we go. Now I got the washer on. Cautiously. All right, that's all together. Put that piece back on. Thread the bolt. The opposite of what you're used to doing. I started trying to thread it to the right. And tighten it. Use my tool, get it on there. Remember, hold on to this back side button. Maybe that's, oh, I bet you that's spinning because it's not tightened down yet. There we go. Everything's spin out. Yep, see, now it's locked into place as it should be. That's good and tight. She's not flexing, she's not moving. I'm gonna check one more time just to be super cautious. Tighten again. Come back up here. Put her back in place. Screw her back down. Good and tight. All right, my slide, my protective slide, it's good. I'm looking at both sides, it's not hitting. The blade's not hitting anything. She's not plugged in, remember that. I'm moving it down. Blade goes right in as it should. You know, I want to check all this stuff and be extra careful since it's the first time with this new blade since I've changed it. You know, you want to make sure you get everything in. Let's say that the washer was not seated properly and you had wobble or you were pushed over farther. You don't want to come down and chop and then hit it, like, you know what I mean? Take this whole thing seriously for a minute. Just make sure everything goes as it should while it's not plugged in. Everything's good there. We should be done. I'm gonna plug her in. Make sure she spins just fine. All right, let's chop one little piece of wood for the heck of it. Whatever, just some random thing. Nice, clean, professional cut with that 96 blade, saw blade. Sweet. Hope you liked it. Now you know what to do when changing out the blade. I'll let you know how that Harbor Freight saw blade goes. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.